Hey, just real quick before the video starts, I want to say three things. The first one is thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. It was honestly overwhelming compared to the rest of my videos. The likes were amazing, the comments and everything. So I just wanted to really thank you for that. And it really got a lot more views than my usual videos do in that time frame. Anyways, so that was it for the first one. So my second is, what's the goal of the series for me? It's I want to really reach 30 million commas, and I think I'll probably stop it there. Not 100%, but currently that's what I have in mind. When I hit 30 million commas cash, that's when the series will end. That'll be the last episode. I know that's not insanely rich, but that's enough for me to be satisfied. And my third thing is, so without spoils, I'll tell you something. So throughout this video, you'll see that I run very low on commas at one point, and so low that I can't even put things up in market, like in the hundreds, 200. And I end up not being able to put things up in market, which means that I'm sort of at a block. So I try and sell things. I had 100 iron on me. I try sell it for like 500 commas less than market. So it was 2,000. It was 1,000. It was like 2,000 commas in market, and I try sell it for 1,500. But then and I was like, oh, selling this for this much, and then people would just exchange me and try and like give me free commas. Like, people in Dofus are so nice, but just so you guys know, I will not accept any help, like external. So this series is like completely genuine. I'm not cheating at all. So just so that you guys know. Okay, enjoy the video. Peace. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the second episode of From Rags to Riches. So last episode we left off, I believe, with like around 26,000 in market. Okay, so I will say that after I logged off and I uploaded the video and edited and all that, I really could not contain myself. So about like 10 minutes after that, I logged in again, and I hadn't sold anything. I sold like 3 KK worth of stuff. I'll throw up the screenshot. But then I went and I crafted some daggers, and I tried crushing them, and I'll throw up that screenshot as well. I just tried to sell those runes, so I didn't really do much. I just did a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys. So now, hopefully, I'm going to set a target for this episode. I want to be at least at 100,000 by the end. Not cash necessarily, but by the end of the episode, I should have at least 100k in market, 100kk. So, but it all comes down to what happens now when I log in. So it's been about 24 hours, so I'm feeling the suspense with you. We're going to see if we actually sold anything. I'm praying for at least 20kk in sales. That would be wonderful. Okay, I mean, it's something, but that just puts me back, yeah, but that basically just puts me back where I started last time. So I'm gonna go collect those commas, update my prices and markets, and I'll see you again in a sec. Okay, so I'm here, and now I just removed my neutral damage runes from the market. Those are the ones that I did off camera, but I still showed you guys where I got them. So I had the 6 up for like 1.7kk each, which would have been nice, but I think I'll have trouble selling them alone. So I want to try and find something I can crush that's cheap, that will get me at least 4, so I can complete a set of 10, because that will definitely sell a lot quicker. So a good way to find items of like a specific stat that you want, and like a low level, low price, that sort of thing, is you come to the best, not the best here, sorry, the encyclopedia. So you can click B, and that's the default, but you can also choose what shortcut you want, and go here, you go equipment, and then I want anything that can give me neutral damage. So I go down to damages, go neutral, and I'm going to sort by level, because obviously I can't afford the expensive stuff, so just anything sort of cheap that gives neutral damages, I'll take. So I'm going to look at everything that's there. I know I'm going to do a focus crush. So if you guys know anything about focus crushing, it's dependent also on like the weight of the other stats that are not the thing that you're focusing. So let's say I want neutral damage, right, on this item. So I got neutral damage, yes, but I also have 2 earth damage, 10 strength, and 15 vitality max, right? And those things, the heavier, the more stats there are, the more they like contribute their weight into getting me more neutral damage runes, if that makes sense. So I want to find a balance of something that has a good amount of neutral damage and good weight on like the rest of the stats. So I'm just going to look around here. So this seems not so bad, but looks a little bit expensive. I'm just looking at average prices here. Blade. Yeah, so okay, we're looking here. neutral damage. This one is prosperous. This is the one that I did before because as you can see, it has a summon on it, and summon is plus 30 sync, but also maybe the -4 critical percentage affected it, and I think that might be part of it, why I didn't get that much. So now we're getting a little bit out of our comfort zone price-wise, so we're going to roll it back. This one could be interesting because how many of these could I craft? So every craft costs about 900 commas. I could do that, or I could look at something else. For example, this 3 damage. Each one costs like 1.5k. I think this one's been crushed a bit more though. That would just be my guess. I'm gonna try crush a few of these and see what happens. Okay, so perfect. Normally I would go to the resource market and figure out how to craft it, but it looks like the resource market costs 900, whereas here I can buy it for 800. Always check first, because with these low level items you can sometimes get them for cheaper. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to go crush it, and I'm going to see if I have any sort of usable coefficient, because yeah, it matters what other stats are on it, but the coefficient is also like one of the primary things. So we're going to take this here, we can cancel that right now. So through this we go on focus, we want neutral damage, so fingers crossed. All I need is 4, right, to complete this. If I have 4, then I can put those in market, and I can do other stuff waiting for this to sell, which would give me a good starting base. So fingers crossed. Just 1. But okay, see, even with that 1, so there's 800 commas, 1.4, which is not bad, but only 60 multiplier. I don't think this item's that worth it. I think I can find something better. Okay, so the next item I want to try is this one. So this one has 2 neutral damage. It also has decent other stats, like the 3 dodge on there. Each dodge has a sync of 4, so that would be like 12, and then 2 critical damage, some res and critical res and vitality. So it has like a little bit of weight around the neutral damage, which can help boost it. I checked the craft price. It does include a spit or saliva, whatever, of this plant, and that costs 800 commas in market. So then it's a lot more worth it for me to get here, and I can look at the stats too and make a good selection. So this first one seems pretty legit. I'm going to buy that one, and we're going to try this one. So it's only 800 kk. It's not much of a high risk investment, if you want to call it that. So it puts it down to 7,000 commas. But we got fingers crossed again. I'm not hoping for much, but if I strike a little bit lucky, I can get 3, put those in market, and move on to the next thing. Okay, well that's not good. Okay, so that brings us back down to this. Okay, so I didn't get anything from that. That was a little bit of a loss. So 7kk. I think my only hope is going to be to actually try something that's not just 800 commas. Take a little leap of faith here. So let's see what's actually available that's, you know, not completely out of my wheelhouse, but also not 100%. So let's see. This is interesting. This stuff's way too expensive. What about this one? How much does this cost to craft? So 4.7. Okay, I think I want to try this one, because this one has up to 5 neutral damage, but it also has a range, and range has pretty high sync. So if I put that into this, it could be beneficial. All I need is 3. Any coefficient would be wonderful, because that range there should like carry the coefficient and bring me some good neutral damages. But we're gonna check. Okay, so fingers crossed. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, so I did get the 3, but I was secretly hoping for more. How much did it cost me? So 900 times 5 is 4.5k. Yeah, that's already. And then not to mention like the rest of the stuff. So I'm like at about a couple hundred commas lost. But it's okay. I'll put these up. These will sell soon, hopefully. So how do I put them up with this new market? Okay, put these up here. So 16,997. All right. So now that these are up, I'm just going to wait for these to sell. And meanwhile, I think I'll go and figure out something I can do with professions. Okay, everyone. So it's the following day. Good morning. Suspense is high. We're back, and we're gonna see if we did anything. I did a little bit more professions just while waiting for things to sell. I'll throw up whatever. If I did sell anything, I'll show you screenshots right now. But for now, we're just logging in to see if we sold anything. Really, fingers crossed, because I really want to get going on this episode with bigger things. Okay, so just a little bit more resources. Oh yeah, you see here I was in the mine. I was just mining some iron. I have 505. I'm gonna go put that up. But first I gotta get myself 2 Bonta, which means I have to get the fuck out of this place. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so perfect. I've collected all my commas, and I've undercut whatever I need to undercut and market, and I put these up. And quite interestingly, so iron has quite a high price compared to the rest of the professions. Like the first thing that you can get in every profession, like wheat for farmers and like this gudgeon for fishermen, they have relatively low price per 100 pack. But comparatively, iron has pretty high. Oh my god! I just put this up 10 seconds ago. I got undercut. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. But anyways, it has a pretty high price, so maybe I could get some of my starting commas that way. But I don't know. I'm not too interested in just farming professions. I'd rather do more things like here in Bonsai. And by the way, I can never leave Bonsai again, because every time I leave and I have to come back, I have to buy myself a potion, and each one costs 1,000 commas, 1,100, and I cannot afford to be losing 1,100 commas every time now. So instead, I'm going to go and test my luck again with crushing, but I'm going to try and use all my commas at once and just YOLO it, because all those like really small items that like only cost 800 commas really will never give me anything. So I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, so I've decided that I want to go for air damage runes. I did some neutral ones, but now I want to do some air damage ones, because those also have a pretty good price. And guys, I know that the like progression is very slow right now, but that's just at the start. Right now, like when we have little commas, there's only so much we can make, right? Like those 1kk, right? And it might feel like we're not doing anything, because I'm pretty much exactly where I started. But you know, consider that I do have what do I have? I have this in market, right? 14,000. I have a little bit in my resource market. Like that'll put me at like 30. So we basically already tripled our commas, right? And if I'm starting at such a low amount, you know, you can't really expect me to, you know, use that 10k to instantly make a million. You got to build it up. So just bear with me. Anyways, so I need those air damage runes. So once again, we're gonna hit up the encyclopedia, air, and then so we're gonna go here, damages. All right. So the item that I settled on is gonna be this, the Black Crow's boots. It gives up to 3. It has decent other stats, and the craft, even though it costs 45k here, it's pretty cheap. Like the only thing of value here is alumni, but I'm gonna craft it using the iron that I already had. So that way I'm sort of like using, you know, just making the money that I already have, right? So all I have to do is buy copper. I think I'm gonna craft like 20. I'll see what I'll craft, and then I'll find you back at the rune workshop. Alright, so here we go. We crafted the 10. What did I spend on this? So I had like a little bit over 10kk, so I spent 5,000 commas cash. That was just on the copper and this stuff and this stuff. Then the rest, I did use some of my iron though, which I could have sold, right, for about 4,500 total. So I'd say like in total, I'd estimate that I spent like 10,000 worth of value on these. If I get one air damage rune per thing, I still would have gained like 5,000 commas, and that's just one. So if I get more, that would be really good. But then again, it was dirt cheap, like considering 10,000 for 10 boots, that's like 1,000 per boot. I'm pretty sure it would have been crushed before, so I don't have too high expectations. But again, fingers crossed on this one. If I can get some air damage runes, I'll be really happy. If I can get any sort of coefficient here, it could really give me a good boost forward. So fingers crossed. Here we go. Shit, I'm nervous. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, fingers crossed. Oh shit. Oh my god, baby, here we go. Awesome. Okay, look at this. Look at this shit. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got 27 in total, which has commas gives me 38.7 1,000 commas value in air damage runes. So that basically did my commas times 3.8 or whatever. So I have, oh my god, a little bit flustered here. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, because also I kind of want to take a screenshot of this, just for my own personal record. Yeah, there we go. So, anyways, yeah, this is great too because I know I can repeat it. Like this, it dropped from 73 to 69, and I'm pretty sure I can still get some more. You know, if each one's only worth 1,000 a craft, and I'm getting back 2,800, I can spam this one a little bit more. And why not, right? Like if I just discovered this thing, I can definitely do it a few more times. But I'm not sure if I'll have the commas for it, so I'll just check. And if I do, I'll come back and do it again, and we'll try this again, see what happens. Okay, now that's done. So we got our 10 again. There's no surprise this time. I think I can sort of estimate what's going to come out. Probably mostly two air damage runes per boots, maybe a little bit of 1 near the end, and if we're lucky, a couple of 3s. Since now we know like the general coefficient. But still, this is awesome because I'm really not spending that much money. See, I had 5,000 whatever, and I was still able to put that stuff up. Problem is, now I probably won't even have commas for the market fee, so I'll have to wait for something to sell, or I'll have to find some way to get a little bit of commas. Maybe I have no idea. I'll have no idea. But anyways, so we're going to do this again, see what we end up with in terms of air damage runes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Okay, so 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Not even a single 1. That's amazing. See, okay, I could continue with this, but I think I'm going to let this one go for now. This is good enough for me. So I ended up with 50, which is 73,000 commas total. I definitely can't put up 73,000 because I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 commas tax per 50k. So I can't even put all this up. But I can put up, I think, about 30 of them. Let's see. So I haven't been undercut here. That's good. So I can put up 30 of these. See, and they're even more expensive than the neutral damage, if you'll notice. So these ones are what? So if I want to undercut, I'll do 14,988. So what can I put up? 1. Sale fees 300. So I can probably just put up 2 for now. 2. Ugh, this is sad. Because I have so much more to put up, but I can't even put it up. Yeah, see? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, although, what's interesting to me is just a small thing that I noticed along the way. The craft for alumni is 10 iron and 10 copper, which doesn't cost that much, but each alumni like costs more than the 10 copper and 10 iron costs. So I was thinking maybe I could up my miner and try and do that. I might do that a little bit off screen because that's not too fun for you guys to watch, but just like while chilling, I'll just be clicking some iron and walking around. I think that's good for this episode. I'll wait for these to sell and see what sort of commas we get. And next episode, if we look here, did I achieve my goal? So here, what do I have for sale? So let's check. Let's do the math real quick. So 15 times 5, that puts me at 75,000. Plus this 75, that puts me at 90,000 total. Because remember, I said at the start of the episode, I want to be hitting 100,000 at least in like market by the end of the episode. So let's see if we achieve that goal. So there we got 90,000, and over here, what do we have? Okay, and here we have 17,000. So in total, we do have over 100k. It probably won't sell all of it by next episode, but I think as long as I have that like value to my character right now, I'm happy, and I hope you guys are happy too. We'll leave it off here, and I'll catch you next time. Hopefully we'll have sold some things, and we can start working on bigger and bigger things. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I'll see you next time. Peace.